So I just cut the last video, but then this is part 3. I want you to read this. Women of African descent were among the first settlers of Charlestown. After 1672, African slaves gradually replaced the English and indentured servants. So it replaced them and eventually made up a majority of South Carolina's population. So Africa's Gift to America by J. Rogers talks about that, because indentured servants and enslaved Africans. So it wasn't just them, it was indentured servants from England as well, were the backbone of the new colony. Their labor ensured its survival. Please get Africa's Gift to America, because it said that the English weren't capable of doing the labor of the Africans. Hundreds arrived in the years after 1670. The new settlement must have included some sort of housing. In 1674, the Lords Proprietor instructed the deputy of a common lodgings for his servants. The house before you, constructed in 2007, is a representation of the type of dwelling. Although the archaeologists have not found the remains of such a structure, it's possible that a similar building once stood in the colony. So, those the Turks. It's just a lot to the puzzle that we just don't know. Just like how they had to craft this to get it to look like what it may have looked like, what it may have been, or what it was, what it really was. But nah, this is nice though. I would live here right now. Feel me? I like that table. I really do. I would put that in my house. Do you get it? Basket weaves. Whatever. Look at that. Alright. Fire pit. So yeah, we just don't know. Like, we don't know if the slave masters was Negroes and the slaves were white, or whatever you want to call them, European. But even you had Negro Europeans as well. That's why, like with the work I'm doing is like, okay, when you pull back the tape of who these slaves were, where they came from, right? What language did they speak? Who were they before they were slaves, right? Where do they descend from? It's gonna be diverse. All of them were from Africa. You may have someone say, man, I'm from North Carolina. Or Carolina, or Shakota, if you would. Looks like an herb garden over here. Wait, look at this. The land abounded in the new colony, in the New Carolina colony, challenged the layoff. Now, remember, the colony was in Carolina. Carolina wasn't the colony. And the Lords got the grant, the charter from the king, right? The proprietors promised European indentured servants the opportunity to own land and granted each power absolute power and authority over his Negro slaves. The colonists and their workers turned their hands and hoes back to Them white folk. Them is white folk. Can't make it up. It's right in your face. Again, look up the definition of colony. It's going to say that it's a section in a nation or subjects of a colony or whatever you want to call it, who is subject to the parent company or nation or country. Them white folk. Dang. Who were the original slaves? Them white folk. Damn. Stop tying yourself to their history. No, you was the parent nation. Carolina, the free men. Stay woke, people. Stay woke. Wokey dokey. Dang. The truth is stranger than fiction. I gotta get a picture of that. I'm gonna get a picture. I gotta get a picture. I'll get one. But dang. That's crazy, brother. Said the Lord proprietors promised the plantation for their servants. Damn. Yep. It's all going on YouTube. It's all going on YouTube. So we became a part of their system. Dang. I go hard in the damn paint. Like it's Flocka in 2008. Flocka. Look at this tree. Look how low it is. Almost down. Oh man. One day I try to come here late, but it's all good. Man, ain't no telling what you'll find out here, bro. Like, ancient indigenous site. Alright, I'm gonna cut this. Let's get this since we've made it this far. We got here though. Oh, okay. Alright, okay, I know. Alright, bet. So we got that already. Bet. Got it off. Dang. Wow. It's empowering once you redefine your history. That's the point of this. It's like, okay, you got to really know the slave narrative in order to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, slavery happened to all races all walks of life. Everybody encountered it. The indigenous Americans who were here for since time immemorial, they came over here. They brought the doctrines of discovery with them, and so we were the original English. And you have to know that, like when the flag, like when England got its flag, that was St. George's flag. That was in like the 11, well, what they call the 10th century, or the 12th century. And so back then, that was our shit. We wasn't slaving people. In fact, they said that William the Conqueror, there were slaves in England, but within 100 years after William the Conqueror, all of the people who were slaves raised their status out of archaeological. Have you ever seen an excavation? Might be locked. Yeah, it's locked. Wow, so that's an excavation site. Wow. Let me see. Arca. Oh, they got our seal right there. They got the seal. This may look like just a little hole. Sorry about that if you can't see it. But to an archaeologist, it is evidence of so much more. The deep bottom trench would have been timber posts. May these be a part of the original lodges built when the settlers landed at Albemarle Point. Using hand tools, the workers constructed temporary. These two found here tokens. These two Charlestown found it here. It's hard to read that. Says that long after wood, paper, and other organic materials have worn away, brick and stone remain. The element you see here tell something exciting, that this may be one of the first townhomes in South Carolina. The structures are made of high quality. Archaeologists have discovered other artifacts showing evidence of luxury and wealth. Y'all to kind of see. Be nice if I could go in there. But you can't trust niggas. It's closed for the summer. There's some QR codes. All right.